adopting was a big deal, a big step, and something that they both want in their lives, and certainly for themselves, but for each other and for their relationship.
I see you brought young Roland.
We're determined to live our lives as we otherwise would. Modern parents in a modern age.
We thought it would be a nice spin and a nice way to see a different side of both Julia and William. And it allowed us to have a few more domestic scenes.
I'm sorry. He's becoming restless. I should walk him around outside.
Julia, I can take him.
No, William, stay. I'll be fine.
I was briefed, hey, this is what we're thinking of doing with respect to the Ogden Murdoch arc. We're thinking of introducing the possibility of a child, and this is what's going to happen. And I was like, wow, that's a lot for me to work with, actually. And so for Murdoch to be able to go through some of these really deep emotional things is great.
I tried to keep him away. It's not your fault, Miss James. The detective and I were distracted.
If you don't mind my saying, perhaps the morgue isn't the safest place for a baby.
You should take him for a while I continue here.
They're definitely clueless going in, and so they don't have any fears about it, and really as it starts to unfold, they muddle through and make it up as they go along and get help where they need it and take the child to work when it's completely inappropriate. It's perhaps a little bit of a fantasy, just the way they neither gives up anything and keeps the baby around. She's just absolutely ecstatic the entire time. And I wanted to bring that into the performance, even though it was never overtly written in the scripts, but she's just super happy with them.
I think what we see in William is something that I think most of the fans acknowledge already exists, which is probably a deep yearning to have a child. And I think what we see with Julia is awakenings of feelings she didn't think that she had. Just allowing to see a smile come out more often from both of the characters was something that we wanted.
Bloody hell, Murdoch, give him here. Come on, Roland, little fella. Oh! Hey. You not heard of a nanny, Murdoch? Oh, get him on your knee and bounce him.
It was like the babies came right out of central casting. For the most part, they hit their marks and knew their lines. The babies were a real treat.
Having been a dad made it a little easier to sort of hold a baby and not make too much of their just being regular babies, because they're not trained performers. They're babies. So I think having been through the experience a few times, I was able to maybe be calmer, and that helped.
Speaking of being a father, where is our child?
Right this way. It replicates the motion of bouncing him on one's knee. Murdoch invents the jolly jumper to, help things along. And, the fact that Julia and William have no idea when the child's supposed to walk and if things are progressing as they should. Those are fun moments.